Man, what I've noticed nowadays, man, and it's like whether it's in TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, it don't matter where, there's just so many positive influencers that are just trying to tell you something, to motivate your day and stuff like that. But no one talks to you about the truth, about how every day sometimes fucking sucks. How every day it's always going to be a struggle just to motivate yourself or whatever. Nobody tells you about, like, man, you're just fucking sitting there and just wondering, like, fuck, like, what am I going to do? Honestly, bro, like, everybody goes through that, man. Like I say, sometimes I'm not motivated myself, but the thing with me, dude, is that I choose to push myself, man. I choose to get myself out there. I choose to, talk to people and just try to relate with them on a real level, because on some real shit, we're not always going to feel it, man. But the imperative duty is for us to go ahead and just get out there and do what we're supposed to do. You know what I mean? Nobody else is going to do it for us. We don't have time to really be depressed. We don't have time to really be sad. I understand if you're going through something very tough, but sometimes, dude, we gotta get through it, man. We can't just be stuck there. Depression and all this stuff, anxiety, I used to suffer from that. Man, they used to take me to the doctor and they used to ask me all these questions, like, or whoever the fuck that person was, a nurse. Do you ever feel like killing yourself? Do you ever feel like, bro, I never thought about that until you actually asked me. You know what I mean? Like, no, of course not, bro. I love life too much to want to do that to myself. So for them to want to have me there talking to a counselor, and don't get me wrong, I'll do it. I'll talk to a counselor. But at the end of the day, are you really going to understand me? Are you really going to know everything that goes on in my head? Are we even going to have the time to really going to sit down and talk? Because it's usually like 30 minutes to an hour. And honestly, sometimes it feels like they just let you vent. And maybe sometimes that's all we need to do, right? We just need to vent. But honestly, bro, like, after that, they had me on depressed meds, like on some pills. And bro, that shit wasn't even making me feel any better, bro. So I just told myself, you know what? I don't need this shit. I grabbed those same pills. It didn't take long for me to see that these pills weren't for me. And I fucking threw them away, bro. I didn't need that shit. I fucking started working out. Fucking started walking a lot. Walking and lifting weights. And this was back in 2015-16, bro. I think the thing about being depressed and stuff like that, or going through something, that's all it means. It's just you're going through a phase, you're going through shit. It doesn't mean that you can't get yourself out of it. It doesn't mean that you can't snap yourself out of it. It doesn't mean that you can't wake up and change your situation or do something about your situation instead of just staying there like stagnant, just feeling it every fucking day and talking to yourself, go to a counselor and you're talking to yourself every day, just telling yourself like, oh yeah, just because I feel like this and I feel like that. Every day just talking about your feelings ain't gonna help. You actually gotta get up and do something about it. There's something in your situation, there's something in your life that you have to do, because everybody needs a purpose. And if you don't have a purpose, then you don't have life. That's what I feel like, man. I feel like if your life does not have a purpose and you just feel like you're just there, stagnant, not going anywhere, not doing what you feel like you're supposed to be doing, then you got to start taking the steps, one step at a time. I'm not saying to go ahead and go from 1 to 100 real quick, but at least on a day-to-day basis, take it a step at a time to get to where you want to get to in life. And little by little, as you start doing that, depression is not even going to be there. It's going to be gone. Yes, we're going to go through moments. Yes, we're going to go through obstacles. Yes, it's going to be difficult on your way there. There's going to be obstacles. It's going to be difficult on your way there. You're going to go through shit. You're going to have a few setbacks. You might even fail on the way there and then revert back to being depressed. But you got to understand, guys, that is a part of life. That is a part of life. Failing is a part of life. It's up to you on what you do about it, man. I've always said, life has a weird way of always challenging you. Life will always challenge you. But how you overcome and conquer is up to you.